Alright guys, let's talk about hard gainers, the Ectomorph, fast metabolism, right? How to gain weight, how to eat, how to train. Let's get into that. Right, so what is a hard gainer? A hard gainer is a typical person that comes with a genetics with a fast metabolism. Their metabolism is so fast that they can't seem to add weight. Okay, no matter how much they eat, how much junk food, whatever they eat, they can't seem to add weight. You will notice that in their physical appearance, their wrists are very small, their ankles are very small, their body looks like very parallel. Okay, they don't have that V shaper that the mesomorph or that kind of big look that the endomorph actually has. So that's basically what an ectomorph is. It's a person that has trouble gaining weight, right? And a hard gainer. That's the word that I'm looking for. Okay, so there are a couple of things that we need to talk about in order to figure out how to gain weight. I was a hard gainer myself, so I know a little bit about how to manipulate your nutrition and how to manipulate your training so you start seeing the muscle gains that you're actually trying to see. Okay, so the first thing we need to tackle is your diet. First of all, when it comes to mesomorph and endomorph, I always recommend that they will stay between 0.8 to 1.2 grams of protein per pound of body weight. And that makes sense because their metabolism is not as fast as yours. When you're a hard gainer, you're an ectomorph, it's kind of hard to actually stick with those numbers because their metabolism is so fast and you need to get into a caloric intake that is higher than these two individuals. So I always recommend that you guys stick between 1 pound to 1.5 grams per protein per pound of body weight. That's what I recommend. So try to stick between those guidelines when it comes to protein. You need to find your caloric intake, okay? You need to be in a caloric surplus. So you can either go into my channel and look for the video where I teach you exactly how to get your caloric intake, your daily caloric intake, or you can go into an online calculator and plug in your numbers and they will give you like an approximate caloric intake you should take daily. Okay, you can do one of those. As soon as you figure out those calories are, then you're gonna put it into a trial and error phase. What does that mean? That means that for the first week, right, once you figure out those numbers for the first week, you're gonna be hitting those numbers every single day. If by Sunday, right after you wake up and you go to the bathroom, you haven't gained a pound of weight in your frame, then you're gonna manipulate your calories by increasing by 100 to 200 calories a day. Okay, and you're gonna do that until you're gaining 1 pound a day. 1 pound a week, I'm sorry, 1 pound a week. So that's very, very important, okay? You will notice that the amount of calories that you were consuming or the amount of food that you were consuming is not nearly as close as to what you will actually be consuming in order to gain weight. I myself, when I first started, I thought that 2,500 calories was a lot of food. I was like, oh my god, I'm eating so many calories, I'm eating so many food, and I just can't seem to find more space in me, in my stomach to eat more. But 2,500 calories is very little compared to what I actually needed. I needed between 4,500 to 5,000 calories a day just to gain 1 pound a week. So you can imagine. But don't worry about it because when you continue to do this every single day, your body's going to get adjusted to this. Okay, it's going to come to a point where eating the 5,000 calories is not going to be hard as it was at the beginning. Okay, so you know, just play around with it. When it comes to your training, very important. Focus on the compound movements, okay? Your squats, your bench, and your deadlift. You need to build a foundation first. You can't just go into the gym and do bicep curls and tricep extensions and expect to have a great physique because you haven't built a foundation. Now remember, compound movements just means that you're using more than one muscle at a time in order to execute the exercise. So if you're constantly doing compound movements and it allows you to do it more times a week, your body's going to be built more efficiently than if you were just to do a bicep curl on Monday and then a tricep extension on Tuesday and then a shoulder press on Wednesday and so on. Okay, so what I want you to focus is to progress on those. Strength progression, see how many reps can you get. So you want your training to be anywhere from 45 minutes to 1 hour and 15 minutes. If you go over that, you're pushing yourself you're pushing your training a little bit too much. As soon as you finish your training, take that protein shake, okay? I'm not saying that there's an anabolic window because there isn't, right? That whole anabolic window where 48 hours or 72 hours after your training, and if you don't take advantage of those, it's gonna shut down. It goes to a certain extent, but you don't have to take it to a heart, okay? All you have to do is just take that protein shake as soon as you finish your workout because it's going to help you get those calories in by the end of the day. That's all that we're focusing here. What I want you is to get those calories in before you put your bed into that pillow and go to sleep. That's very, very important. When it comes to supplements, you can get away with buying mass builders, right? There's protein shakes that have a lot of stuff in it. But what I actually recommend is that you create your own. Okay, here's the reason why. When you buy mass builders on your local supplement store, you will notice that when you take it, you will feel like absolute crap afterwards. It's because it has a lot of crap in it. It has a lot of bad carbohydrates. It has a lot of stuff that it's in it to increase the amount of calories that you're taking in a shake. But if you were to do it yourself, right, by I don't know, maybe making a shake with the protein powder, peanut butter, bananas, berries, milk or almond milk, and you can get creative with all that stuff. You can add sugar-free maple syrup. All of that stuff is going to greatly help you out when it comes to building the muscle, and at the same time, it's going to keep you productive. It's not going to give you that cloudy feeling that you get when you eat that much, when you feel like you're in a coma. That's what I recommend. Do it by yourself, right? Create your own shake. If you can't do it because, I don't know, maybe you don't have time, or maybe you don't care about how you feel, then go ahead and buy that mass builder from your local supplement store. Maybe it's more efficient for you, or more convenient for you. Okay? So, your diet, very, very important. Your protein intake, be in a caloric surplus. Okay, make sure you're in a caloric surplus. If you're not in a caloric surplus, it doesn't matter how much you train, it doesn't matter how many supplements you take, you're not gonna gain weight. Okay, when it comes to your training, okay, always train better than your last workout. Okay, go more explosive than your last workout. Okay, you wanna beat your last workout every single time. Okay, so compound movements, you should stick between 45 minutes to an hour and 15 minutes. That's about it. Once you're done with those, in those guidelines, in those ranges, get out of the gym, take your shake, go home and go eat, okay? Supplements, again, if you can do it by yourself in your kitchen, that's better. If you don't mind spending that extra bucks or jeopardizing a bit how you feel, then go ahead and buy the supplement, the mass builder. But I promise if you stick to this, at the long run, you will see that you will start to add weight. And that's exactly what you want. I was a hard gainer myself, and I had to go through all this stuff, make a lot of mistakes, just to get to the point where I'm at today. But that's why I'm here, because I'm facilitating those mistakes to you, right? I'm facilitating the success that I had that took me longer, so you guys can get the results quicker, okay? So, if you like this video, make sure to give it a like, subscribe, hit that bell notification, follow me on all social media platforms, and I will see you guys in the next video. And if you want to learn how to build muscle, lose fat, stay healthy, consider watching the following videos. Make sure to subscribe, like, share, and I'll see you on the next video.